Hey Trill, they said you ain't got it like that.
Trill is in the building.
They said you a pop artist.
We had a special guest, and this is our special guest. Shout out to Trill.
Bitch, that's crazy shit. They must have forgot. Let me remind them.
Pull her up, windows tinted, got the 40 on my lap. They know better than to play around where I'm at. Seen too many homies turn to memories and tests. Money made me paranoid, I sleep with one, I can't relax. Tax on everything I earn, the streets to take it back. So I move with the toolie, everybody get clapped, that's facts, don't cap in my rap.
We got Trill in the building, everybody. Shout out to Trill. I appreciate you being here, bro. The first thing that I realized from doing this show that I have to ask damn near every person going forward from now on, do you use AI? I feel like we have to always get that out of the way.
Yeah, I mean, most of your favorite artists do, but in a different way than what you think. You know, I use it in production and mixing and mastering, right?
Okay.
So AI is good at basically finding the best levels on every type of speaker.
Mhm.
You know, so you want it to sound the same from, damn near your grandma's iPhone 4.
So
All the way to, the speakers at the club, right?
So you're just basically using it as a tool to expedite your your mastering process.
100%. That's how I use it, and there's a lot of different ways you can, right? And AI has been used in music for years, way before what it's known for now, right? Before you have to hire like a demo artist. If you're a songwriter or whatever it may be, you know what I'm saying? So there's many ways it can be used, and I think it'll change the game for sure. I'm not against it. I'm not a hater. You know what I mean?
I feel you. But one of the reasons that you didn't know all this information, especially about the industry and the demo artists and being able to use it as a tool to be able to, I guess, sell your song or like pitch your song to an artist. One of the
100%.
reasons that you even know all about the process is because you were a ghostwriter at one point in time, pitching these demo songs.
That's mostly what my main career was. When I was younger, I was a rapper first. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, word.
And so that was my first love. I wanted to be up there with Zero.
Facts.
That's my Michael Jordan.
Yeah, that zero's the truth for sure.
Started getting some traction, and I did some shows, and it's just not me. It wasn't me when I was younger, really. Now it's a little different. We'll talk about that, why I'm doing it now. But
Okay. How did you start rapping? Like, what do you remember when you started rapping, or what made you try in the first place?
When I could speak.
When you can speak.
For real. I used to like everything was music to me. I had a rough childhood, so it was an escape, right? You down, out, whatever it may be, you throw on some music, you forget about it for that 3 minutes, right? And then you put that on repeat, and you've been jamming shit on repeat for fucking 30 years now.
Facts,
you know what I'm saying?
Facts. So I guess music was your happy place in having a tumultuous childhood.
Yeah, it was that escape that I'm gonna feel something.
Okay, so let's delve some more into that topic without giving too much information, anything that you don't want to share. Can you share a little bit about your childhood and what made it maybe a little bit rougher?
First thing, I didn't have parents. I was raised by the hood, they say, which at first is like my best friend's family, which shout out to people like that, man. It's you never know, people where I'm from, a lot of them didn't have a chance. So something you might do for somebody else might give them a chance, and that person may change the lives of 10,000 people. You know what I mean? Percent. And for me, growing up like that, I felt like I didn't, not that I didn't, right? I had people that obviously loved me enough to take me in, feed me, make sure I was good, get me to school, keep me out of trouble. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And but it's hard when you see everybody around you got, oh, my dad did this, oh, my mom,
Mm-hmm.
whatever. So for me, music was my who I talked to, and I know it's not a person, right? But that's how you get it out.
Facts.
Even if nobody heard it, I heard it,
Mm-hmm.
right? So that was how I got it out, and I think that it's a good outlet. Yeah.
Staying on that topic, you have been putting out this music where you say that you express your pain through your music, and now other people have been reaching out to you, expressing their stories or telling you what they're going through. And like, I feel like you said, music has been a catalyst to connect with a lot of people and connect with you. How has that experience been in connecting with like others through your music?
It's been crazy, man, and it's happening way quicker than I thought, to be honest.
Facts.
And one thing I think that people don't understand is, they say, oh, this means so much to me. Well, I just wish they knew how much it meant to me. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, like, shit, hearing that you got out of bed this morning because of
Mm-hmm.
something I made in my fucking, dark room,
Mm-hmm.
uh, just with my soul on the line, that makes me feel just as powerful as it made you getting out of bed. I had people tell me, oh, they talk to a therapist now. I even had somebody say they played "Not Here" for the therapist because that's, they didn't know how to describe how they felt. And
Yeah.
yeah, that song's going crazy. Like, I think the first time I came up in here, I had like 100 something followers because
Mm-hmm.
I don't really fuck with social media. Like, I hadn't been on it for years, and I just got on here, to again, I don't want to push my music onto people. I want it to come natural and them to find, I always say this, I want it to find you right where you need it.
Mm-hmm.
Because, if it finds you like that, then it found you for a reason. You know what I mean?
Facts. Let's go back to the your original topic that you wanted to talk about. What would be the advice when people are looking for an outlet and you're saying that music is one of those things that has, I think you said, special properties that does help you express yourself?
So I tapped into the psychology of it. What what can make somebody feel something, right? So when you hear a sad song, there's something called prolactin your brain releases, and it's actually like a comforting, nurturing hormone, and it comes from a response to something sad that you connect with, and so it gives you, there's pain in that, or there's beauty in that pain.
Mm, okay.
Uh, it's like the sadness paradox, right? People put on sad music when they're already sad. It's not making them worse. It's giving them permission to feel. You know what I mean? So you actually,
Facts.
your brain
Love that.
just finds comfort in it.
Mm-hmm.
There's a release, and you like feel comfort in that space, even if you are alone, right? You don't feel alone in that moment.
Mm-hmm. You feel
And
like
it's
somebody
it's
understands, somebody else is out there
hundred
that
percent,
understands what
and
you're going through. Facts.
that might make you get through the day, you know. Uh, and for real, that's all you got to really do is just get through today. You ain't got to worry about tomorrow. And there's tons of different things that happen when you listen to music and see art in general, right?
Mm-hmm.
Music is a dopamine trigger itself.
Yeah. Facts.
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
so it's just a way to, feed that feeling. So it's different from just, writing something that somebody listens to versus making something that somebody feels.
Okay.
And I think that's a big difference. And I think that's why,
That's what you tried to do
my,
with your lyrics.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. Word. The last question before this Zoom call runs out of time. What advice would you give to somebody that wants to pursue uh a career in the music industry? If they want to do something like ghostwriting or anything like that, what would be a good advice for them?
Uh, it depends if you're, what type, where you want to go in the industry, but pick your niche, what you love most. Do you like writing? Do you like producing? If you like beats, whatever it may be, do practice that every day, improve on that every day, turn everything into a song. For me, when I hear whatever it may be, I turn it into a song. Like, I'm watching TV. I don't really watch TV, to be honest, but say you're watching TV, you hear something that resonates with you, turn that into a song, turn it into a melody, turn it into a beat, and then play that 100 times, and then see how you can make it better 100 times. And one thing I want to make important to artists, especially too, is because they want to share their music to friends, family, all that stuff. Uh, don't let it get you down if they don't like it. They don't play it back. They don't ask you for where's your next song, all that
Facts.
stuff, because that's just natural. They know you for you. You want them to be, give validation to you. Like, this is okay. If my family likes it, my friends like it, then I'm gonna make it. But that's just not how it works at all.
Okay.
You know. So don't let any of that rejection like get you down. Keep pushing, uh, and just focus on what you like the most and do that. And I promise you, if you just keep working on whatever that niche is, you and are okay with no, you're gonna get to that yes.
Okay, yes, sir. So that was Trill, everybody. Trill, thank you so much for joining us.
I appreciate y'all.
Everybody, check out Trill on all DSPs.